From both of your perspectives, how different is it at this point this year compared to last year, knowing that you have a quarterback in place? Let's start with you, Joe.
Well, it's great having Zach going in his second year. See him out there with all the wide receivers throwing the ball in OTA. So it's good to have that locked in, and it's also great having players in before the draft, which we weren't able to do the last 2 years because of COVID. So it's great to have these guys come in on 30 visits and spend time.
Yeah, no doubt. We're going to get to that. But how is your job different, Rex, knowing that Zach is here and starting year two?
It makes the preparation a lot easier. It's one less position that you have to focus on. And now you focus on adding protection and playmakers offensively and then addressing the needs on defense. So, again, it makes life a lot easier from our perspective.
Yeah, can you talk about, and this is something that you just mentioned downstairs, is that one of the primary things that you want to do here is to continue his development, and that means helping him get better, but also helping the pieces around him get better.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, there's many ways to help Zach in his development and protecting him, giving him weapons, giving him guys that can help him get the ball back as often as possible. That's the focus is helping him. Helping him reach his full potential.
Rex, what do you think about the offseason to date? Because I know you guys feel like you've already taken a step with the roster, and now a couple days out from the 2022 draft, you got a lot of capital.
Yeah, we've given ourselves some flexibility with the draft, with how we address things through free agency. Filled some needs and some spots, not only in starting roles, but in backups. And it's going to make it, again, things easier for us in terms of the draft and being able to truly address it through best available.
Yeah, how different does it feel, not just having a quarterback in place, but last 2 years we've been dealing with the pandemic. Like now you do have guys here on the prospect visits for the first time as in your tenure as general manager.
Yeah, I think we were able to get 2 guys in before everything got crazy, before the 2020 draft, but after that, we've had a year where there was no combine and pro days, a year where there was pro days and no pro days but a combine. So it's good to have this face-to-face time with players, not only from our perspective, but to get these guys in our building, to have them spend time with our player engagement team, spend time with our media relations team, spend time with a lot of different touch points in the building. So they can see what their day-to-day life's going to be like as a New York Jet.
How valuable was it, the experience in Mobile, but also if you extend that here throughout the offseason, targeting different players maybe on the 30 prospect visits, since you've had the ability to spend time with other guys?
Yeah, it went into play with the 30 visits because a huge number of guys we've already spent an entire week with. So with that access that we had down to the Senior Bowl was tremendous. For us in player personnel and for the coaches, especially day to day, from meetings to sitting in the cafeteria area or the eating area with them, and just spending some time with them, outside of the football perspective, but just getting to know them personally.
We always talk about this, what you guys are looking for in a Jet. Robert has mentioned multiple times that, do you love the game or do you love what the game gives you? Is that something that you've tried to really hone in on here during the process?
Yeah, I mean, we try to make it an exact science, but we are really trying to dive into what motivates this young man to play the game. Does he truly love the game? Does he love to compete? Does he want to go out there in tough times and still give his best? So that's really what we're trying to dig on any player that comes here, and it takes a lot of work. I mean, your scouts have to talk to as many sources as they possibly can. You have to have one-on-one visits. The bottom line is we're looking for guys that love to compete, that love the game, that hate to lose.
How valuable were those meetings with Saleh and his coaching staff leading up to the draft? Because I got to imagine familiarity, both with the scheme and their likes and dislikes, really helps you guys entering this draft.
Yeah, and it's year 2. So, the level of comfort that we have with the coaching staff and what they designate as their profile for each one of the positions. Now, us in player personnel and our scouting staff has a comfort of what they want. And so it's a combination of what they want in their profile and our understanding of what they want in their profile, and then bringing it in the building in addition to the guys who have the highest level of character. and the desire to improve with a growth mindset, and guys who want to not only make it to the NFL but have a sustainable career.